Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio February 2, 2023. Restoring balance in your life can be in focus with the moon in your partnership sector all day. Today favors a mature, forthright approach in your dealings. However, there can be some moodiness and restlessness, as you are hungrier than usual for affection, but you may not be particularly satisfied with what comes your way. Distractions are plenty, and you'll need time to refresh yourself. As the day advances, it's easier to focus. Transits encourage you to learn from your interactions and make the most of them. Let your beautiful smile shine through. You're always revving your engine. You can't sit still for too long or else you are overcome by anxiety and frustration. In recent weeks, you likely felt like you were spinning your wheels, going nowhere fast. This was because of the trickster planet, mischievous Mercury, who was sucked into a retrograde cycle. Happily, you'll notice that he soon moves forward with much more grace as our cosmic messenger passes along in the final degrees of his post-shadow phase. Know that any obstacles or roadblocks in relationships should not challenge you now. Proceed with confidence. There is so much to chat about at work today. You may be more social and extroverted than usual since the Sun in Aquarius will trine the Moon in Gemini. Co-workers, clients, and more will want to talk to you for what seems like hours throughout your workday. Luckily, you are an engaging sign, so you may enjoy this banter. If you want to, you could even use this trine to facilitate a meaningful yet easygoing conversation regarding a work commitment or obligation. Do not be afraid to speak up. In the lead up to the Moon's return to your financial sector tomorrow, this is an important point in any month for having your antennas up while taking a wait-and-see approach. Especially with the Moon not only coming full circle from a full moon 4 weeks ago but at a time when all the focus is on the income side of the financial fence. The next few days could see a lot of things fall into place financially. You must pay attention to your bones. How are your bones feeling? There are many ways to nourish your skeletal system, calcium being one. Deep tissue massage and chiropractic, if possible, are other ways to nourish your bones. They stimulate the blood flow and sort of lubricate joints by paying close attention to the nerve endings in the connective tissues joining bone and flesh. If you want to feel better connected to your bones, try one of these methods for a change. Leave your troubles behind on this day. It's time to get to work. With the essence of this day in the air, you're sure to notice that you are far more able to focus and concentrate on the tasks at hand than usual. Personal things won't get in the way and hard work will feel great for you. Make a list and then go for it. At the end of the day, take some time to enjoy the pride you will feel. After nearly 3 years, Saturn moves into his final 5 weeks in your communication sector, and it comes just as the Moon is making its first visit to your relationship sector since Mars turned direct here. The Moon is making it easier to take advantage of a long-established partnership between Saturn and Mars, with a chance today to give a voice to any strong emotional responses that an alignment with the warrior planet of the cosmos may have created yesterday. This is just part of an ongoing partnership between the communication and relationship gods, which is on full display today. Having the Moon in your relationship sector as Saturn moves into the final 5 weeks of his nearly 3-year visit to your communication sector is giving him something to channel his push to raise the bar on your communication expectations into your relationships. This is just part of an ongoing partnership between the communication and relationship gods that will continue even after Saturn leaves. Our eyes in the sky. The Moon is in Gemini today, which means that it's asking us to use our brains to make intellectual decisions instead of emotional ones. The Gemini Moon likes to solve problems, even providing 2 solutions to every issue at hand. We could be extremely curious and want to understand things on a deep level, but we might have to turn over many rocks and investigate many situations before we find the clarity we need. You feel impatient, on edge, unable to relax. It's particularly difficult to find any peace. If you're normally calm and well-balanced, this is the stimulation you need to put plans you have been thinking about for a long time into action. With such an enterprising attitude, you may be overstretched. If you feel on edge, allow yourself the peace you need. Take a relaxed view of life and let grass grow over old feuds. Enjoy reviving old contacts and wallowing in nostalgia. The conditions are ideal, as you will be receiving a lot of trust and affection. Let your family know how important they are to you and spend more time with them. In the pre-dawn hours, the Gemini moon sextiles Chiron in Aries, helping us inspire others to find their healing path. We may have devoted a great deal of time and energy to addressing our wounds, past pain, or traumas from childhood that we've never fully resolved. Indeed, we may not recognize the progress we've made until we are sitting with another, offering offhand advice. People now look to us for guidance because they know we have faced a personal trial. We may feel ill-equipped to share our experiences because we still feel as though the pain is raw. Yet we should give ourselves credit now. We have learned a lot and we have come a long way. And we have lots of knowledge which others can benefit from. Be an inspiration for someone today. You never know the impact you can have on another's healing journey through a kind word or by holding space. You expect too much and as a result become rather impatient. You need to take a step back in order to avoid unnecessary mistakes. Practicing restraint is of paramount importance, otherwise you are easily misunderstood. Be ready to accept suggestions from others. The stress you feel adversely affects your confidence. Get some exercise. Take enough time out for yourself. There is no reason for you to relax. Give your body the workout it deserves. You notice how your vitality has a positive effect on the people around you. Build on your strength and energy. If you encounter a period of stress in the future that requires you to be as fit as possible, you're prepared for all eventualities. The cosmic weather is then exceedingly quiet until just before midnight, when the Gemini moon squares off with Neptune in Pisces, stimulating confusion. We misinterpret something we hear or read, and are quick to jump to a conclusion. Something in the media or news may hijack our better judgment, causing us to react impulsively. We are actually missing an important piece of the story. Bad actors might see us in our vulnerable state and know that we are susceptible to manipulation tactics and deceptions. Don't make any important decisions based on the facts that you have now. In the light of day, they will reveal themselves to be clever fiction.